Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Scott Reisch of Crime Talk. And if you've been watching Crime Talk all day, which you should, you saw live the sentence come down from the jury for Amber Guyger for the death of Botham John. Let's talk about it.
Thank you. You all may be seated. I'm sorry. Mr. Rogers and Ms. Guyger, would you please stand? The jury having reached a verdict, I will now announce it. We, the jury, find unanimously that the defendant did not cause the death of Botham John while under the immediate influence of sudden passion arising from an adequate cause, and assess the defendant's punishment at 10 years imprisonment in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice. In addition, we assess a fine of $0, and it's signed by the presiding juror. Would you like to have the jury poll?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Is there any legal reason why this sentence should not now be imposed?
Not at all.
It is therefore the order, judgment, and decree of the court that you be taken by the Sheriff of Dallas County and safely transported by her to an agent or representative of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, and there you shall be confined until your sentence is discharged. Your sentence will begin today, and you will receive credit for any back time that you have. That being concluded, you may be seated, Ms. Guyger. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you are now released from my prior admonitions not to watch, listen, read, or to speak to anyone concerning this case. Oftentimes the attorneys like to speak with you to see if there were things that they could have done better, or if there are questions that you might have. You are absolutely under no obligation to speak with them. If you'd like to, you can remain in the jury room. If you would not like to, we will certainly make accommodations to get you safely to your destinations. But on behalf of all the judges here in Dallas County and the citizens of Dallas County, I want to thank you for your service. Being a juror is a very difficult job, but you help us to establish what criminal justice means here in Dallas County and in the state of Texas. And we thank you for your attention, your time, and your service. Thank you. This has been a most difficult case, and I want you to know we appreciate your service. And if you find yourself still having difficulty processing it in the future, let us know, and we can provide some counseling for you. Okay? Again, thank you.
All right.
Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. Thank you for tuning into our channel. Thank you for watching Crime Talk. If you like the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit that thumbs up and leave a comment. So if you've been watching today, you were able to see Amber Guyger was sentenced to 10 years for the death of Botham John. 10 years for first-degree murder. The jury decided the fate of Amber Guyger today as they were responsible for the sentencing. They heard the aggravating evidence, the family of Botham John. They've heard from Amber Guyger's family for mitigation purposes. And even though they rather quickly came back with a verdict of first-degree murder and rejected manslaughter, and of course not guilty, but they came back with a 10-year sentence for first-degree murder. Now, Texas has their laws. That's the law. Little surprised by the jury verdict. I'm not going to say that I'm not. I was expecting somewhere in the 40 to 70-year range, simply given what we knew about the testimony that came out, how quickly the jury came to a decision, and frankly, I was floored. 10 years, I'm not exactly sure, and I don't want to speculate, but let's face it, she's not going to do 10 years in prison. She will probably be out in 3 to 5 is my estimation. So was justice done? Was this the right decision? I'm never going to second-guess a jury. Their decision not only had to be unanimous on the decision of guilt or innocence, it also had to be unanimous on the punishment that they were going to impose. So someone could have started high, someone could have started low, and maybe 10 years is the only thing that they could agree upon unanimously. That is the decision of the jury. It needs to be respected, just like the decision as to guilt or innocence needs to be respected, and the jury should not be criticized for that. I'm just telling you, I was a little surprised, but I'm not going to criticize the jury. They're the ones that had to do it. It's easy, and it's super easy to sit behind a keyboard or tell everybody, oh, I would have done this, I would have given her life and this. It's another thing to actually sit in judgment of somebody and look them in the eye and say, you're going to prison for the rest of your life. That's why the founding fathers put a jury system in place, because these are your members of the community, and in Texas, the jury determines the sentence. That's the jury. The people have spoken. What are your thoughts? Let me know. Was justice done, or was it not? So 2 things that I believe are something that rarely ever happens. First, Botham John's brother was on the stand testifying, and he asked to give Amber Guyger a hug, and the judge allowed it. I've never seen anything like that before. Botham John's brother gets up, walks, and they embrace and hug, and it appears as though the judge is crying in the background, and that may be the defining moment, and that may explain why the jury gave the sentence they did, saying you need to be punished, but if Botham John's family can forgive, so can we. So that may have been a defining moment there. Also, at the end of the sentencing hearing, the judge comes out and gives what it appears to be is a Bible to Amber Guyger, which is something I have never, ever seen. Normally, judges sentence somebody, walk off the bench, and the defendant goes off to the Department of Corrections. So this has been an unusual case. Let me know. Was justice done? Was it not? Is the sentence fair? There's no winners in any kind of case involving a deceased person, whether it's a homicide, vehicular assault, vehicular homicide type of case. There's never a winner. There's only losers. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.